urgency over a potential Russian invasion of Ukraine. President Biden set to speak with Russian President Vladimir Putin in a matter of hours.
That call coming after the State Department issued a new warning that Americans should leave Ukraine immediately.
And overnight, some of those 3,000 U.S. troops that were deployed arriving in Eastern Europe. And this poignant image here, a Ukrainian athlete at the Olympics flashing a sign reading, "No war in Ukraine." ABC's senior national correspondent Terry Moran is on the ground in Kyiv with the fast-moving developments. Terry, good morning to you.
Good morning. With that poignant hope, no war is, of course, shared by everyone here. But the mood has shifted dramatically after weeks and months of hoping, maybe even wishful thinking some. It is clear from the dire U.S. warnings and warnings from NATO allies, from the Russian troops bristling on the border, that the possibility of war now is very real and very close. This morning, Ukraine is on a knife's edge as the U.S. is now preparing to evacuate non-essential staff from the American embassy here in Kyiv. And as the White House is warning that Russia is poised to invade this neighboring country in the next several days. President Biden is expected to speak directly with Vladimir Putin today, an 11th-hour effort to defuse the crisis. And more countries are urging their citizens to leave Ukraine, from the UK to Norway to the Netherlands and beyond. Now, Russia, too, is pulling out some embassy staff, warning of, quote, possible provocations by Ukraine or other countries. U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan sending an unmistakable message to the Americans here. It's time to go now.
We want to be crystal clear on this point. Any American in Ukraine should leave as soon as possible, and in any event, in the next 24 to 48 hours.
Leon Chernyavsky is from Los Angeles. He's lived in Kyiv for the last year. His wife gave birth to their daughter here 5 months ago.
Everybody's very scared. The biggest, I guess, scare is uncertainty, not having enough information, not completely understanding.
Some Americans want to stay and support Ukrainians in their struggle against Russia. With more than 100,000 Russian troops on Ukraine's border and more than 30 warships in the Black Sea, all combat ready as they conduct massive live fire exercises in the field and on the waters, the U.S. is warning that the fight here would likely be swift and horrific.
If a Russian attack on Ukraine proceeds, it is likely to begin with aerial bombing and missile attacks that could obviously kill civilians without regard to their nationality.
Kyiv is an ancient city of almost 3 million people. It's bigger than Chicago when it was built 1,000 years ago. Moscow didn't even exist. And so it's been unimaginable for people here that their beautiful city, a great European capital, could be the target of a possible massive attack. But that's what's happening.